Hi everybody, BygPhattyPlus, and welcome back to the BygMan Plays Dear Esther. It's 2:53 in the morning now. Last episode I went ahead and made 30 minutes. And we're here still around the shipwreck, trying to get our bearings. I can't seem to find a way onto that boat there. Probably one time that was a perfectly good car seat.
I had kidney stones and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic. Your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Okay, I'm guessing the person he's writing to, Esther, is dead. Dead by, drunk driver, which is kind of sad. I mean, personally, that's why I don't... it looks to be a drop in 3/4 of a half.
When I first looked into the shaft, I swear I felt the stones in my stomach shift in recognition.
I don't want to go down there. I'm sure it'd probably lead me somewhere, but, I'm a fear of heights. But, yeah, I don't like drunk. I don't drink. I have never drank in my life. Actually, this is the sad part. I actually lost my uncle to drunk driving. He was the drunk. Sadly. Ooh, the music.
I've begun my ascent on the green slope of the western side. I've looked deep into the mountain from the shaft, and understood that I must go up and then find the way under. I will stash the last vestiges of my civilization in the stone walls and work deeper from there. I'm drawn by the aerial and the cliff edge. There is some form of rebirth waiting for me there.
But, yeah, I actually lost my uncle to drunk driving. He was an alcoholic. It was his own fault. He was actually recovering, but his wife took him out drinking for his birthday. Even though he was recovering, it was his fault. I mean, he shouldn't have been drinking, but, yeah, he had an accident and passed. But, I swore from that down I would never drink, because there's no telling what kind of drunk I could be. And I really don't want to find out.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either. I too will creep under the island like an animal and approach it from the northern shore. The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
That's kind of sad. Build a home, die after finishing it. More little phosphorescent paint symbols. This is bust up in this mofo's abode.
3 cormorants seen at dusk. They did not land. This house built of stone, built by a long-dead shepherd. Contents: my camp bed, a stove, a table, chairs, my clothes, my books. The caves that score out the belly of this island, leaving it famished. My limbs and belly famished. This skin, these organs, this failing eyesight. When the battery runs out in my torch, I will descend into the caves and follow only the phosphorescence home.
That bird scared me at the same time. I was happy to see it. It's just... the vibe I'm getting from this is quite impressive. I mean, I would urge everyone to get this game and play it, because it's going to be different for you. More symbols. Now, apparently the guy's saying he went to the cave. Can I get up this way, though? I like to buck trends. Apparently I'm not going to be able to buck this trend. There's a feeling about it. It's like, you know that there's something going on here. And I've actually looked around. I haven't tried to spoil it for myself, but there's actually a whole incredible bit of lore with this game. I mean, it's like, you know, that TV show Lost. Well, after the show's over, people are still trying to form theories and hypotheses about what's going on, why it's happening. And that's the mark of a good game, when you're, you know, people are still trying to piece together.
He left his body to the medical school and was duly opened out for a crowd of students 21 days after his passing. The report is included in my edition of his book. The syphilis had torn through his guts like a drunk driver, scrambling his organs like eggs on a plate. But enough definition remained for a cursory examination, and, as I suspected, they found clear evidence of kidney stones. He's likely to have spent the last years of his life in considerable pain. Perhaps this is the root of his laudanum habit. Although its use makes him an unreliable witness, I find myself increasingly drawn into his orbit.
Yeah, laudanum is actually an old pain remedy.
They
back
found
in the day.
Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. It struggled halfway down the cliff path, perhaps looking for some lost goat, or perhaps in a delirium, and expired, curled into a claw right under the winter moon. Even the animals shunned his corpse. The mainlanders thought to bring it home unlucky. Donnelly claims they dragged it to the caves to thaw out and rot, but he is proving an unreliable witness.
Dang, it must have been real cold here for the body to just do that. I mean, dang. We're seeing the shell of a long wrecked ship. It could be some kind. I'm thinking it's probably some kind of fishing vessel. So far, I've only seen one spirit in like the background there. But apparently, if you're very observant, you can see more. And of course, y'all know me. I'm blind as a dang bat.
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
So he actually was able to get into the ship there. I couldn't find a way. Of course, I didn't actually work too hard to find it, and also that sound was creepy as hell. Now I'm starting to feel like this is some kind of Cthulhu kind of crap. Going to some deep, going to some deep cave that ends up into Ryla, and I'm like, oh, this ain't, whoa. Yeah, I'm going into Ryla. I'm gonna meet Cthulhu! Ooh. I am unnerved as hell right now. I'm seriously, like, tense. It's like I'm afraid I'm gonna get something that's gonna come out and go, hey, motherfucker, booga, booga, booga. I'm like, no, I don't want that. And that sounded lovely. I can't hear a motherfucking thing. Or I can...
Donnelly's addiction is my one true constant. Even though I wake in false dawns and find the landscape changing and flowing in constantly through my tears, I know his reaching is always upon me.
Okay, let's get up here and... Well, frack, there went our flashlight. More phosphorescent paints everywhere. Wow. Ooh, yeah, you know that had to hurt. Now we're in some extra mysterious type of area. I mean, this is cool. This is beyond cool. I would never do spelunking. Never. I don't want to go somewhere that I'll get stuck and then end up dying. I've seen a few too many horror movies about that. Oh, let's go spelunk in that cave. Oh, there's monsters in this cave. Oh, the cave's alive. It's going to slowly chew you. Yeah, I read a few creepypastas with that mess. Whoa. This way. This way looks cool. So I could have gone up that path. There's like so many different...
I first saw him sat by the side of the road. I was waiting for you to be cut out of the wreckage. The car looked like it had been dropped from a great height. The guts of the engine spilled over the tarmac, like water underground.
Oh, there's another, that looks like a diagram for some kind of machine. I have no clue. Another strange one. Another diagram. Computer, you like to hear the music hypes up. It's clear somebody was either losing their dang mind, or was trying in their fever dreams to, you know, show the, like, maybe the cure, I guess, or something. I have no fragging clue, to be honest with you. Guess they're going back up here this time. Oh, automatically duck. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Damn, this place is just getting prettier and prettier. Whoa. I'm sure there's a way to get up there, but I don't fragging see it. Guess I only have one choice. Oh man, I would never. Even if I was on an island and I knew this kind of stuff was there, I would never go in because I'd be too goddamn terrified. I feel like something followed me. If you actually kept up with the video and actually watched the entirety, then I applaud you. So I applaud you to be able to, you know, because I know some people be like, "Oh, this is boring," but I'm hoping most people stick out for the story because this has got some good story. I mean, I really want to know exactly what in the blue solid hell is going on. Hey, oh, place just gets bigger and bigger. Oh, I can go down, but that red cave there looks awful tempting. I know I've probably already said this in the first part. I think I did. Get this game, please. Get this game. Play it for yourself. Don't follow where I went. Instead, take your own path. Pick your own path. Go your own way. And see what you can find. Okay, it's just dots. Someone flicking paint at work as they lost their dang mind or something. Oh, got a duck. Game does it automatically. I do like that. You don't have to have any twitch reflexes or nothing. This is an experience. Holy
In
cow.
my final dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder, the world gone to weed in redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine, between each shoulder the nascency of flight.
Damn, there's like so many different paths I could go. I could go up. I'm going this way. I have no idea if, like I said, I have no idea if there's multiple endings or not. I've only seen one, and if I end up coming up to a different ending, then I'll know there's multiple endings, and I ain't gonna spoil you that one. You say you have to go and watch Bormack's videos, or play it yourself. I mean, I would love to shake the developer's hand right now. I mean, I've only seen one creepy thing, and now I'm just in awe. Okay, I guess let me go back up here. So I can get back up here. Come on. You can do it. You might have broken your leg. Okay, I guess I am going this way then. But this is just fracking beautiful. It's just whew. So I do have to go. I probably could just let the stream carry me down and see where that goes, but I think I want to go up now. I mean, this whole area feels like it's something I would see in an RPG, for crying out loud. you know, the way it looks. It's like, I swear this is something I would see in an RPG. But it's just... Oh, we got more, Sybils there. The way they're down here, I'm wondering if they weren't left by some ancient civilization. Or... They all look... I mean, the paint suggests that they were fresh. More... symbols there, and...
This cannot be the shaft they threw the goats into. It cannot be the landfill where the parts of your life that would not burn ended up. It cannot be the chimney that delivered you to the skies. It cannot be the place where you rained back down again to fertilize the soil and make small flowers in the rocks.
More candles. Someone had to have fracking been here recently. Behold, Damascus is taken? Okay. Now the shiznit has... Okay. Okay, someone done lost their dang mind here. Away from being icky? Okie dokie. And something shall be a ruinous heap. Some maybe I shouldn't have went the other way. Frack it, I'm on the way. Seriously, I just, everything went from beautiful to creepy in like a half a second. Now, I swear I keep thinking like I'm seeing something. I know it can't be, you know, sleep deprivation. Okay, let's not go underwater. Except when the game says we have to. Get some air, get some air, get some air! Thank you! Just a quick check of the water! I'm freaked out again. Don't tell me another fragging drop. I mean, look, I guess I could. More luminous paint. Let's see. What? Axe 22. Okay. If I can get... Go. Not good. Oh, crap! Guessing there's probably a way to get across. What the hell? Why are we underwater now? Are we drowning? That's a hospital gurney. What the hell? Oh crap. Come on, come on, come on, come could... Whoops, that's off. Well, I think we went probably the deepest we could go in this fragging place. Those rocks are creepy. So, like I said, I think we went as deep as we possibly could go. But now we have a tunnel on the way up. What waits us at the end of that tunnel? Find out next time on the BygMan Plays! Dear Esther. Till then, it's BygPhattyPlus, sayonara, and... seriously, if you plan on going spelunking in a cave, make sure your wife knows how to swim. In fact, you might want to just bring an air tank. Just to be safe.